Hidden Valley, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a can is here to make your day. Gingerman with a can would like to hear you say today.
Look at this. For me, this has got to be one of the best roadside stops in the country. This is an exciting. After last week's road trip, I thought, how do we top a fun road trip? Let's go to the Hidden Valley. And Sheena was well up for it. Look, she's even got my jacket on, she's that excited. Easy does it. Easy does it. Woo. Your hike could be ruined at this first bit because of these uneven steps, so you gotta be careful. Because if you twist your ankle here, you're done. There's no small hills around here. They're all massive. I wish I had all the names off the top of my head, but I didn't. There's some mad views walking down here this morning. And look, there's some person in a tiny green tent up there camping, having the time of their life. You've got the low-lying clouds as well. It just looks out of this world right now. I hope the camera's doing it justice. Here we are. We're at the first point where things change. I can hear running water and there's steps to a bridge. And I love a bridge. The sun is burning my retinas this morning, so I've got my shades on. But it's also cold, so I've got my hat on. That's does Sheena, because we're both protecting our retinas today. I think see, I've got glasses and shades because I don't have all-in-ones, but hey, look at this, this is alright. It's pretty steep. Hey, we made it down the very steep steps. The path is a little bit like treacherous and rocky, but that's all part of the adventure. It's squidgy and wet. Oh God, look at that. Hello. I'm glad I got my boots on. I better go that way, Sheena. Sheena's doing rock climbing. Good rock climbing. Oh wow, this is a nice bridge. Not too high. What a morning for this. She's bubbling fresh this morning. Yeah. Like you can just see every almost stone and pebble through the water. Jolly good time this. And that morning sun, we set off at 5. Yeah, we set off at 5 this morning. Then stopped off in Calendar for some breakfast. But only Tesco's was open. So it was a quick breakfast, just a wee continental breakfast of a pain au chocolat croissant style breakfast. And a can of juice. Done the trick. I'm going to need to stop filming here because I feel like I'm blinded by the sun and it's actually just walking up slippery rocks. I'm using this rope thing. This is some serious Gingerman adventuring today. Look at this. But it's the Hidden Valley, Sheena. It wouldn't be hidden if it was easy to get to, that's the key. Right, you've actually got to do a little bit of proper like scrambly climbing here, which is fun. I like this because it's easy, but
Not easy, but
aye, it's fun.
don't try this at home. Don't try this at
It's very exciting. Right, don't. Mother Nature, when you see something's easy, Mother Nature goes, aye? And that's when you fall. It's not easy. Is Sheena doing her bit? Doing great. I'm roasting, but we've got layers, so we can drop layers. Oh man, this is lovely. Sheena seems to bring out the red squirrels. There's twice she's been out and we've seen red squirrels, so maybe this could happen again today. I'd like to see a stag. Sheena, can you make a stag appear? It feels like we're in Jurassic Park this morning without the dinosaurs. It was cold when I got here and now I'm like, I can feel it. I'm gonna have to drop a layer proper. So sort of flattened out now. We can hear there's a big drop down there. You can hear the water. And we're just following the path towards the valley. And if my memory serves me right, it opens up into this big beautiful, just natural sanctuary, I'm going to call it. I hope it's how I remember it. I think it will be. It's not like the London Lynx Hotel that'll just get put on fire and burn down.
Look at that.
I know, who needs like skyscrapers when you've got...
Look, you're looking
You can see the car all the way through the trees. We've done some ground, Sheena. We've still got ground to go till we can get to our coffee spot. This is all about finding the perfect place to have a coffee. And if you're watching this and you've never been to Scotland, surely this is making you want to come to Scotland, right? It's just a wee bit scrambly, but nothing too intense. And the views are just out of this world, 360. Bish bash bosh. Stumbling a bit on these rocks, but making our way. Making our way downtown. Yeah, follow the fence, I guess. Someone's playing the bagpipes. Just imagine the Romans. They've got to this point and they're like, ah, here, Caesar. It's no point, man. We're just climbing up hills and absolutely knackered. Like, the water's nice, but listen, let's just build a wall and leave them to it. And that's history, folks. There's a lot of inclining happening, sort of, as I say, scrambling over rocks and stuff, but it's fun. It's lots of fun, but if you're not good on your feet, like, didn't do this. You stick to the level paths. But if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, then this is the one. This is great. And I think once we get to the valley, we'll be able to see the three sisters. And you know what, I might even Google their names and try and pronounce them. Let's see how we get on. And we're met with a beautiful waterfall. Oh man, imagine getting a morning bath in that. And it's because it's so untouched here, because, you know, it's by name it's the hidden valley, so it's hidden. It's off the road. You can't just, you know, build a Tesco and a bowling alley and a cinema here. Nature wins. And nature provides. Look at this. This is an absolute. This is like. Aye. This is like if this was a restaurant. This would have a Michelin star as a walk. Like for absolute Michelin star. There's nothing being served raw here. It's all just freshly delivered on a plate perfectly. Look at that water. You can't even see the water. It's so clear and fresh. Look at that. It's freezing. That is drinkable. Although see, about 10 minutes ago when I was roasting, I could have jumped in it like. Little rock pools everywhere you go. There's a wee jacuzzi one. That's a cold jacuzzi. Only the bravest people do them. We were just saying, if we brought towels, how fun would it be to do an ice plunge? But the idea in your head sounds great, but in reality, it's hard. It's so cold, it makes your skin want to like fall off. Look at that. No service. I'm on EE and I swear there's not many places left on the planet where you can't get service with EE. But the Hidden Valley is one of them, so there you go. We can't be using Wikipedia today. We just got to use our own wits and just be living in the moment. And yeah, this is just all about enjoying the day and the walk. This episode. We'll leave the learning for later. Do you think the first humans were singing along to the birds? It was more like oh, 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 ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Walla walla bing bang. It's hard to even know which way to go. It's mad that like there's this natural carved out path as well.
And what's dead under there?
This isn't the Hidden Valley, but this is the Hidden Beach. Oh, this is nice here. Oh yes. We're making a decision of what way to cross over, here or up here. I say up here. This dog's going to show us. This here, right, there we go. Gina's going this way, I'm going in with my boots, on the rocks, with camera. Don't fall! That's deep, Sheena! He just went walking through. Oh shit! Hey Sheena, that was bold. That's really deep. Here we go. Hey! Well, I get my shoes on and actually done quite well. Sheena just went thundering through like a maniac. So this bit's proven to be a bit of a bottleneck now. People are having to cross into over the water. There was a guy camping and he was like, wasn't it like this last night? So it's probably been raining a lot. Yeah, this is class. This is where the path becomes mad. I don't even know if this is the right way. I think it is. I think we have to scramble up this.
Yeah, we think up and through the boulder.
Yeah, up through the boulder. That's it. She knows got the right words for it, the boulder. There's plenty of places to put your feet. Eh? Are you going to go through? It's going to squeeze through the boulder hole. Look at this, it's just views for days.
Can you get that way?
Mother Nature. If you could do it all again, what would you do?
Bring a helmet.
Things got pretty steep here all of a sudden again. The jolly time of the river crossing seems but a long way away and a long time ago. Look at this, I'm sweating. Sweaty brown. Where's the valley? Oh, we need it. Valley, hidden valley. Come at us. Choking for a cup of tea. I got some jelly babies to wire into. That's right, you heard me. Jelly babies. Look at this, it's opened up into another world. The valley, there's the three sisters. For your information, I've actually got 4 sisters. There we go, we've made it. We're in the hidden valley. It's hidden. You could just imagine, like having wee cottages down here somewhere. A wee community like the Hobbits. The Hobbits live here. I'm just going to find a nice spot and get our coffee made and just sample this delightful view this morning. It's made even more spectacular because the hills are full of snow. Oh man, I forgot how magical this place was. It's all coming back to me. We just need to find a nice spot that's got nice rocks to sit on, and we'll get the stove going, get a nice coffee and just really take this in. Look at that, someone's left a good hat here. Is that your good hat? Oh god, it's got hair in it. I shouldn't have touched that. I just touched a hat that has hair in it. Yeah. It's got hair in it. Right. Human hair. This is it. This is our little whoa! Our little bit here. This looks perfect. There's places to sit. We've got shelter in case rain happens, but it's not. Oh, look at that, it's a cave. This is cool. Right here for you, Sheena. First thing installed is the seat, lunch seat. I reckon this is where I'll do the cooking, and by cooking I mean coffee brewing. So look at the view. Okay, I've got a tree in the way, but you know, we just have to stand up here. That's the viewing platform for our little base for this afternoon. Got jelly babies, and we're just really soaking in this atmosphere whilst we're here. Right, we've really made ourselves at home here. So this is the stove. This is what's cooking the water.
Watch your arm.
Watch my arm, don't burn my arm.
And put it on a steady surface.
Are you the Health and Safety Council? Right, water. And then it should be on a steadier surface, but it's fine. There she goes. Well, true to our word. It's just starting to boil. Hello. Look at this Nescafe 3-in-1. Does the trick. Jelly babies do the trick. Yeah, to the top. Yeah. Coffees are brewed. This is honestly, this feels like a hot water bottle right now. It is super hot, so that's going to be impossible to drink for about 10 minutes. This one's got a nice blanket, but it's also hot, so you've got to be careful. I'll put the lid on it for her, but we're going to stir it. It's only on the east side.
Everywhere else they call it a
Don't touch it at the bottom.
Whoa.
Oh, handle. You got it.
Hot things are hot.
How's your hot drink?
Cheers.
Cheers. I didn't drink it yet because it scalded my mouth.
Oh yeah, totally bad.
So, coffee in the hidden valley, tick. Whilst I'm talking of coffee, I want to thank my patron legends for just being legends, being part of the Gingerman journey and story. If you want to join, click the link in the description and you can join, and it would be very appreciative. Yeah, and you can help me enjoy more coffees and more fantastic locations. Just like that, cleaned up, we're done. I was sitting on this little hole, but man, what a place. We just sat and listened to the birds, had our coffee and relaxed. Ate some jelly babies. It's been good, right? Hey, it's been great. It's been bloody great. Seen people walking their dogs, passing by, and then thinking this would be an amazing place to camp overnight. You could spend a whole day here just absorbing the calm and peace, the serenity of it all. But we must head now back to the car. I'll take you along. It'll be a quicker trip back for you. Just like photo opportunity after photo opportunity. You notice we've both got our hats back on because when you stop, it's actually quite cold here. The ground was frosty when we got here, but the frost is disappearing. Like when you see the background of the GoPro in these pictures, it almost looks like it's like a green screen background. It's that like dramatic and phenomenal. It's incredible. Every ounce of this walk has just been perfect. Recommend.
Just watch because it's a bit wet, scrambling.
Doing this walk today was also inspired by a gentleman I know called Robert. I used to hang out with Robert, watch YouTube with him. Robert is a legend, and he climbed all the Munros, but he's a bit elderly now, so he just watches YouTube. I got him watching YouTube videos of people climbing Munros. So Robert, I hope you've enjoyed this walk. You've been with us in spirit, so I hope you're enjoying your coffee. Hey, I like it. That's all you have to do.
Holy shit,
I know, the view's phenomenal and the light's just so beautiful. Look at the water just trickling down. Everything is sodden today. Now, I can see people down there, maybe they turned back once they got to the river crossing and thought, nah, sack this. Hidden Valley can stay hidden to us. Now, we're going to be back at it in a minute, so I might bring you back when we're at the river crossing. I might roll up my shoes and go in this time. Roll up my shoes, I might roll up my joggies and go in. Are you going to cross it on feet or are you going to roll up and go?
I'm going to roll up and go in again.
Sheena's rolling up and going in. I think she got a thrill from that. It's more of a gas going up, but it's coming down. I get like tingly knees that I don't like. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like uncomfortable knees. Yeah, your knees are like taking all the weight, I guess, aren't they? So that's the worst part about coming down. It looks like we're almost at the crossing, the river crossing. See if people are there and they're looking at it. The American couple did tell us, as I probably mentioned, someone fell in, so that made me decide to go with the more sensible option. Welcome to the hole in the rock. Look at this. There's a different way over from the river crossing. We've seen a family coming out here and we're like, oh, there's a different way. He was like, yeah mate, you just go up down there and head over that way. So we're just going to scramble over this bit. I'm really low on battery and my battery charger's dead as well for some reason. I might have others in my backpack, so if the video just abruptly stops here and we're back at the car, then you know why. But if not, then, you know, just continue on watching as you are, as if this never happened. Forget this just happened actually, forget I've just said this whole bit. Now I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I do have mountain goat genetics, so that's why I can confidently jump around rocks with a camera in my hand. It's absolutely just mountain goat genetics. I've got this low centre of gravity.
I thought you had peacock genetics.
She said, a peacock genetics? I mean, yeah, 7% peacock, but I'm like 30% mountain goat. So that's why I don't really often mention the peacock genetics. Look at this. This is all just like fun rocks to climb. This is like fun. I mean, see, if I was a kid and I got brought here, I'd have been having the time of my life. Probably would have broke my arm and an ankle, but I'd have had fun doing it. The river crossing. Well, we didn't have to cross the river. I just want to say something. We passed another American couple there. The lady was pregnant. She was having the time of her life. Slow and steady, but she was having the time of her life. And that unborn child, you know, that unborn child is going to be an adventurer. That's for absolute sure. I just almost lost my boot in that. It's a mud squelcher. Ooh, aye, there's the river crossing, classic. Just like walking through the moon here at times. I'm baptising myself. I've now been baptised in the waters of the Hidden Valley. It's the giant big toe rock. This is so nice. There'll be people coming up here to camp tonight. You can tell they're packed up for it. So it is the weekend. It's still Easter weekend, I guess, or Easter week. Is it still Easter week? Okay, we can all agree that Easter's actually finished now. There's no Easter eggs in the shops. Yeah, the green tent. There we are. The piper's still piping. And we're doing to 1% battery. Will's back at the car. We're storing around, we're tired. But you know something, with the piper playing, it just feels right. The sun is shining. The lone piper. We're wondering if he just hangs out here all day piping for tips. Yeah, we're back at the car. Do you think it's that wee guy, the piper? I think that's the piper.
Do you think?
I don't know. But I've made it back to the car and I need to nip along the road and get petrol quickly, which is just 10 minutes that way. But we're back at the car and we've had an incredible walk. There's still groups of people heading out. There's a group of American women were like, "Did you all make it? What's it like?" And they were so enthusiastic. It was lovely. So we've had the best time. You had a good day, Sheena? She just takes off her
Dirty trousers.
her dirty, wet trousers after she went for an almost swim. But aye, good day. Enjoyed it. Aye. Good day. Aye, good walk. Good walk.
Good day.
I hope this comes out well. No drone footage sadly, and it's not really worth flying up here because I'm not going to get it up into the valley, but sometimes that's the way she goes. Today's episode's not about drone footage. Today's episode was just about being in the moment and enjoying nature and having a coffee. Peace.